story is astonishing as to what they had to share. For the last, it was 2015 when, before President Trump was president, he became aware of her work. And in 2017, he nationally recognized the remarkable work that the Remembrance Project is doing. Please give a huge round of applause for Maria Espanosa.
Thank you, Mike, for inviting us here to speak. And I think we're looking for Brad Benton, if he'd come up. Oh, he's on his way up. Yeah. So, as Mike said, we have a short time, so I'm going to talk really fast, y'all. And I thank God for being here and having the Remembrance Project, and for my husband right over there. The Remembrance Project would not exist if it wasn't for him. So please thank him, because I get all the attention. He's a professional on the air, but listen, as Mike said, President Trump recognized our organization in 2015. If you heard of the angel moms and dads and the angel families, that's our organization. We are a voice for Americans who were killed by illegal aliens. And recently it was reported that 2,000 Americans are killed each year by people who shouldn't be here in the country in the first place. 2,000 families shattered, crippled, destroyed, forever changing their family tree, their legacy. And this is what's happening all across the United States, not just the border states. We have these Stolen Lives quilt banners that we created in 2009 right away, because we realized that this information wasn't getting out there. The Stolen Lives quilt banners are utilized to connect the dots for everyone. In Washington State, in Texas, in Idaho, in Montana, every single state, there is a citizen who was killed by an illegal alien. Now, y'all remember Kate Steinle, correct? Yeah. We thought that sanctuary city policies would be removed after the national attention that that killing received. And you know, that went nowhere. We're not only a sanctuary city policies in different states, we are a sanctuary country. The Biden administration has made the United States of America a sanctuary country. Countries have emptied their prisons, their mental institutions. They are here. They pushed them here. The Biden administration has allowed them to come here. And just recently, you remember Laken Riley, the young 22-year-old student who was killed, beaten to death by an illegal alien. And just recently on the way up here, there was a young 12-year-old young girl from Houston who was raped and murdered by 2 illegal aliens from Venezuela. So this is actually a list that I printed out and put together. And I can't go through all of it. I know my time is limited. Rachel Morin, the Maryland mother of 5, 37 years old, went out for a walk. This is a beautiful place here. She went out for a walk, enjoyed the days that we do every single day, and she was jumped. The illegal alien was hiding in a culvert and attacked her, bashed her head in. There was a young boy, 11-year-old, who was he was in the school bus. The illegal alien crossed the center line, ran into the school bus, turned over, and young Aiden Clark was killed. 2 dozen children were also sent to the hospital. Illegal alien and his passenger were sent to the hospital. They survived. And Spencer Govach in Houston, Texas, 25-year-old entrepreneur. He employed 9 people. He built out his guitar shop with his own hands. You know those jobs that they say Americans don't want anymore? He was sitting at a traffic light, again, something that we do every single day, many times a day. Illegal alien pulled up beside him and shot him in the head. no reason. That illegal alien was on a rampage. So we have recent killings of Americans by people who shouldn't be here in the first place. Felicia Ruiz, 17-year-old girl, stabbed over 39 times. That Venezuelan who killed her is still free. In Venezuela, we understand through the U.S. Marshals that he has 2 children, 2 daughters of his own to raise. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge problem here. The southern border has been wide open ever since this administration took office. Right. We're from Texas. We know, I've been down there, went to Homeland, press conferences. President Trump is the only one who was listening to our families. President Trump signed a proclamation declaring the National Day of Remembrance in November. We extended it last year to a month-long remembrance. I'll be reaching out to some of you here and to Mike to help us remember our fellow Americans who should still be here. If it wasn't for our representatives who lack the courage or just are unwilling, maybe they don't want the responsibility, so they say they don't have authority, but you have some good candidates up here. I want you to question them. And every single candidate in any town hall, I want you to tell them they must talk about the killings of Americans by illegal aliens. You look at the news, only recently are they talking about it. Every single representative on every single level of government can stop this. And mass deportation is a must. And by the way, illegal immigration is not a race. It is not racist. Over half of the Hispanics want mass deportation. And in fact, we want facilities to house these illegal aliens while they get deported back to their country of origin, to reunite them with their families. So, I know I'm taking more time. Listen, I just beg you to continue your prayers, but don't forget about all of these Americans. Go to the remembrance.project.org. You will see many, many of these panels. We are so busy trying to keep up with what is taking place, and the media is at fault as well. They are not reporting it. They are hiding the fact that our loved ones are being killed, and they're hiding that they are killed by illegal aliens. God bless you, and thank you again. Thank you, Mike, for this opportunity.
Please give it over to Maria and Tim. Great job. I should share remembrance.project.org. Please connect with Maria and Tim today. You can find out how you can make a difference. All of our families follow a legal process to come here to our United States. If someone is here illegally, they don't have the right to vote. They shouldn't have the same rights that we do. It's impossible to think that an election could be attempted to be stolen by someone who should not be here in the first place. Is anybody in here going to allow that to happen? No way. Not going to happen. Not on our watch, that's for sure. Please join me in a huge round of applause for our final panel as we welcome to the stage Judge David Larson, Pete Serrano, Joe Kent, and Semi Burr. Huge round of applause for them. So many of the candidates that are here today have expressed how grateful they are for this opportunity, and that certainly means